Hey there, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, I do a weekly reading that we look at material, spiritual, and love life. And if you are new and are so compelled, these are intention candles, magic candles, really. I mean, I just call them magic. But that I create for you guys every week. This one is true love. This is joy, happiness, bliss, and prosperity, abundance, wealth, whatever these would mean for you. I would make a wish for your highest good. It must be for your highest good. Otherwise, my magic works that way. So period. So just make it for your highest good, you guys. For obvious reasons, I think, especially with true love. But let's jump in. This is going to be Ciro Marchetti's retrospective tarot retrospective for the first part of the reading. One second. Okay. All right, spirit guides, ancient ancestors, divine. Let's clarify, or let's get Libra's energy for the next 7 days. What's going to happen for Libra next week? Thank you. Ooh, Three of Cups. You could be, I mean, of course. I mean, you could be celebrating this week. No, the Three of Cups definitely is about a fun celebration. Usually you might be getting together with your friends, family that you consider friends. Could be imbibing some cocktails for sure. Palace of Swords. This is your own energy here. This is the place where you're most comfortable, Libra. The Palace of Swords is in Marchetti's world. This is the place where the court for air signs lives. Okay, so this indicates a place where you can have your best thoughts. You know, it is a place where logic reigns. Some of you might love to be in a nonfiction library is kind of the thing that I'm getting here, or a court of law. But I do think that this is more as like a spot of enjoyment for you guys. Okay. Thank you. Two of Swords. This is your own energy as well. So you guys are definitely showing up. If you are a first decan Libra, this is your energy. That means the first 10 days of Libra season. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. So it looks like some of you guys have been coming out of a pretty difficult situation. Some of you, I'm getting very specifically that maybe there's a work situation where you were judged a little harshly by some of your peers, perhaps, or maybe there was a HR representative or something like that. It depends on, like, of course, where you work and what that setup looks like. But it does feel like some of you may have come out of that situation, and now you are afraid to make any major moves. Like, you don't even want to joke anymore, you know, like you're just kind of like, they're gonna come for me. With the Nine of Wands, I actually think that this period is going to move past you, but it still feels like you're towards the end of that. Okay, so it's like still you're walking around on eggshells. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more of the energy. Nine of Wands can be Sagittarius, and that's actually second decan Sagittarius, so that would be also Mars in Sagittarius if you have that placement. Three of Cups is Cancer. That would be Pluto or Mars in Cancer if you have that placement. Palace of Swords is air, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Two of Swords, like I said, is first decan Libra, first 10 days. So that would be Venus in Libra. That could also be your placement or someone around you. Okay, doesn't have to be. I just like to put it out there. Spirit, what is a deck for me to use to clarify this, please? All right, we're going to use the Energy Oracle. This is by Sandra Ann Taylor. a very specific scenario, you guys. So we're going to clarify because I'm sure some more is going to come up from my other Libras, but that might be resonating for more than one because it had to come up. Or you just really needed that, whoever that's for, okay? Three of Cups, please, Spirit. Thank you. Rest and rejuvenation. Oh my God. All right. Some of you may, this is a very specific message. Some of you may have went out and partied during the holiday season, specifically maybe a couple of weeks ago with the Nine of Wands being second decan Sagittarius energy. So that would be the second 10-day period within Sagittarius. So about the second week of December, around the second week of December, okay? So if you went and you had a party or whatever, and then you just didn't feel good the next day, you may have still gone into work or you may have called in, and this is where I think that this scenario kind of went south, okay? Could have also been, no, I don't even think, I mean, some of you like may have had a lot of fun at this thing, and someone watched that you were working with. Bottom of the deck is community, so definitely it could be people that you're working with, and there's a lot of judgment here, but I think it is going to blow over. The good news is that you are judged fairly, and that people see you for like who you are, which is actually really good here. Okay, like it was like you finally let loose. I think some of you might not have done that for a while, and that's kind of what happened. But let's keep going. I just heard the words gossip, and there's just like a little bit of jealousy about it. Like I feel like there's a little bit of jealousy about you know, maybe you had a lot of fun that night and other people were just being a little bitter is kind of the vibe I'm getting. Let's keep going though. Spirit, what's another deck, please? All right, we're doing the Enchanted Map Oracle. Eee. For my Libras. Way just came out into the unknown. With the Palace of Swords, I do think that for a while I'm kind of thinking that like you weren't even aware that people were saying something about you or that did anything. I think that this could have been resolved pretty quickly for most of you, but it still kind of made you walk on eggshells. It could have been something like this happened and then, you know, it made Karen uncomfortable, right? And so Karen went to HR and complained, and HR shot her down. But then they were like, let's go ahead and talk to Libra and let them know what's going on. You know, you weren't in any trouble whatsoever, but this is just a heads up. And then you're feeling like, okay, I can't even say anything around Karen, okay? So I'm kind of getting that energy. This is so specific, you guys. Hold on for the love reading because I feel like I'm just talking to one Libra. If it's not resonating, check out the other Libra videos, you guys, in your other placements, okay? But for my one Libra, this is for you, okay? Apparently you really needed this. But I do think that you guys, you are more concerned than you need to be, okay? I will say that. I think that you're actually very safe where you're at, and I think that people see the truth, and that's not a problem. But I can see why you would have rather never known that Karen is kind of a, you know, jealous, bitter person, okay? Bottom of the deck is come together. With community and come together, I think that a lot of people already know that. A lot of people had your back that you didn't even realize, and it's nothing to really worry about, okay? Can I get one more deck, please, Spirit? All right, we're going to use a Sacred Creators deck. This is by Chris Ann. I just saw You Are Epic. So it's like, this is just water in the bridge. And I think that you're still worried about it. But And it just, I think it's more like a discomfort level, because now you have to like work with a person that you know doesn't view you in the true way. And it's like, really, they're projecting. They really are. Two of Swords, please, Spirit, for my lovely Libras. The good kind. You are the good kind. I heard. And maybe that's something, you know, maybe they were like, oh, maybe because you let your hair down or something, and usually at work you're not like that. So I do think that some people may have judged you, or just one person. I'm really just getting like a one person vibe here. But, and it could have just been like, okay, did I go over the top? And Spirit's like, no, absolutely not. Like you are fine. You are yourself. You are you, Libra. Everybody loves you. That person can kick rocks, you know? You are one of the good ones. Okay, Libra? I don't attract anyone here. I don't attract haters here, okay? So the bottom of the deck is manifesting and doing. Spirit doesn't want you to spend too much more time on this, because where your energy goes, that is where we manifest. So you do want to be very careful with that, okay? We do want you to let this go, because it is not indicative in any way whatsoever about who you really are, okay? My beautiful, beautiful Libras. I'm going to take one more card for your material world before we move on to love. What do you want my Libras to know next 7 days, Spirit? Just one more. Yeah, I'm going to take both. Respect boundaries, and watch out. Someone you work with is out to get you. So this is very specific again. Be careful, you guys. There is someone that I don't think respects your boundaries, but this could also be for you. You might feel like, you know, maybe confronting the person, and Spirit's like, they're not worth it. Don't do that, okay? But definitely cover your own butt. Whenever I get this one, it's very much like, you know, if you feel like someone's gonna lie or throw you under the bus for something, you want to start to accumulate evidence that you are on the up and up, okay? So just be careful out there, you guys. You are the good kind. We have someone who is not so good out there. Bottom of the deck is start your own business. This could be a side hustle. This could also just be something to kind of get your mind right about it. But I do think that you are absolutely equipped for your own business. In fact, I'm getting something with photography for some of you. So if that's something that you are interested in, Spirit's like, do it, do it, do it. All right. So let's move into love, you guys. If this is where you're leaving me, Libra, then thank you so much. Although I doubt it, because you guys, you know, Venus rules relationships. The 7th house, which right here, did show up in the reading. And so let's talk about love. All right, we are using the Modern Love Tarot. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Spirit. What do my beautiful Libras need to know about their love life the next 7 or so days? Oh, my little tree. Okay. Oh, we're done. Thank you, Spirit. 5 of Wands. I do get some conflict. So the 5 of Wands to me is generally about competition. This could be a card that you... I'm just looking at the scenario because sometimes with these cards, I see something different every single time. And here, you know, he seems very angry, and he's doing the like, how could you do this to me kind of thing. And she's just looking like a boss. Like she does not, she gives 0 of the F's. 3 of her wands are already in the car. She's got 2 more behind her. So she's just ready to pack up and leave. This could be because someone has, decided to leave the step out is what I'm getting. You know, and they really didn't think that you would go, but it's because you're like, nobody is my competition. I hope you understand that. It's like almost exactly verbatim what I think may have been said here. Okay, so this could have been a past scenario, but for some of you, you don't compete. You know, if you're in a relationship, you are the center of that relationship, or not necessarily the center, but like you have a partner and that's it, and you are not down to compete unless you know, it's consensual and that's something that you worked out, but it's like there's no shadiness about it. You got to be real with me all the time. Let's keep going though, you guys. Thank you. Justice. This is your card, you guys. Libra just showed up on the table. 5 of Wands, by the way, is Leo Sun, which would be first decan Leo. This could be moving towards third-party intervention in a way that is either like lawyer or therapy, okay? And 8 of Pentacles does indicate someone that is willing to work with you. It also indicates learning about each other and really getting to know each other, and knowing everything about each other. And this could be this whole therapy scenario. You know, this might not have been you. You may have been the person that was accused of stepping out. In fact, you know, now that I look at the anger, it could have been, you know, you could have been accused of it, and you're just like, I don't play these games, okay? Like, I'm gonna go, and they might be trying to talk you into staying at this point and working on it with each other. Very, very possible that you guys are moving into this. So some of you are working things out, okay, for sure. Some of you, I do see you actually, you know, maybe looking at getting a divorce and moving on with someone else. Completely and entirely different, okay? The bottom of the cup, the bottom of the deck is 3 of Cups again. So there could be a celebration about this. This could be long overdue for some of you Libras, okay? You know, it could have just been like, you know what, I'm done, and let's just make this official, and you are building with someone brand new. But I also see your friends just being like, you know what, you deserve better, so let's go and have fun. I know that the holidays are tough, but let's celebrate, you know, your freedom. But let's get some more cards here, you guys, because I think we've got a couple of different scenarios again here. I do think that this speaks to both my single Libras and those of you that are in relationships right now, and those of you who have already gone through this. I think that some of you have already gone through this scenario and, you know, have fixed things with your spouse, or you've moved on. It doesn't have to, you know, be a marriage. It does feel like a committed relationship, though, to me. And I definitely am getting this whole, like, accusation thing. And whether or not you really stepped out, I don't think that the anger here that I feel in the card is warranted. I don't know how to say that. I feel like they did it too. And it's like, because the way she's looking is just like, you got a lot of nerve to talk to me about that, buddy. A lot of nerve. She is unbothered. All right, 5 of Wands, please, Spirit. Can we clarify this energy for my Libras? Thank you. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. I think that this could also be like the false accusation here, you know, like, why did you, you know, why are you wearing that hot ass dress? Like, like you're clearly trying to, you know, attract someone else into this relationship, and this could have been the final straw. Spirit is giving me one person who is like absolutely, you know, capable of stepping back and like viewing emotions, and seeing why they are triggered by something, and kind of being like, oh, I see why that happened. Let me step back and kind of view this from this point of view. And then we have someone who, just, I think out of insecurity can be very possessive, and, they might even cheat because of insecurity is kind of a vibe that I'm getting. Just, I'm sorry if that does resonate, because it's not cool, obviously. Justice, please, Spirit, for my lovely Libras. The way that this is flying out. Balance and justice. And justice is about balance, as you know, because you guys are the scales. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And what I'm getting, some of you are going to vibe very hard about, like, okay, we need an intervention. We need somebody to step in and help us out. So some of you are going to go to therapy. Okay. For some of you, the balancing out is removing yourself from the energy altogether and moving on with someone else. I am getting that very strongly, but for a lot of you, I think that you of course require balance. You guys are Libras, you know, and Spirit is like, can only be successful if both parties are on board to balance this energy out, because I do feel very strongly like that there's some heavier energy on one side of this, okay? Eight of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Here's the Eight of Pentacles first. 4. Why are we doing that? Freedom, yeah. Some of you guys are definitely leaving a situation that wasn't serving you at all. I do feel like there's a lot of accusations and fear-based, you know, reactions to people or who you are, or maybe you did as well. And like it took you going to therapy sessions alone or even with someone. You might have even gone with the person that you were trying to work things out with when you guys realized that this was not a balanced and healthy relationship. And so you're moving on. Okay, this is for a lot of you. There are some of you guys that maybe felt like there was a lot of possession in the beginning of the relationship. And then through the help of a third party, you decided to work on this, to work on it together, to learn everything that there is to know about each other, so that you can support each other better. And there was freedom in that decision, okay? You were able to transform that relationship, okay? I do think that that is for some of you. I think the majority of you know exactly what I'm talking about for the rest of this. Exactly. All right. So the bottom of the deck is you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And I think that this, you know, 5 of Wands was our turmoil and these are our blessings. Okay, you guys, it might not feel good at the beginning, but blessings are coming. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful Libras. Oh, hello. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. When this comes up with the 5 of Wands, I definitely think that there is a desire to leave a situation, to, you know, just take a break from it. You know, like there's too much conflict. There's too much feeling like someone is always at your throat and you want out. I also think that part of it is like that you could be with someone who just challenges you on a level that is not healthy for your need for balance, okay? Like I literally see you on a vacation with someone and then it's everything. Like everything's a problem. Oh my God, this person over here, did you see the way that guy looked at me? I don't like this waitress. I don't like this food. Everything smells funny to me. I don't like this place, you know, and you're just like, holy shit. Who did I marry, or why am I with this person? And this is what's coming up for me. I do think that some of you did decide to keep with the person for a little bit, but you are feeling like now is not, like it's not really working out for you, okay? Justice and balance, Spirit. Thank you. Religious factors. Some of you guys, the justice and balance here are coming in because this person is very different from who you are, okay? And Spirit is like, there could be, and maybe you're staying with them because of religious factors. There could be, you know, culturally an issue with you not, you know, leaving when it should be over. For a lot of you, again, you know, I do think that you could work things out. There could be the third party, could be, you know, a priest or a clergy member of some sort that can step in and help you guys rebuild. But for a lot of you, I'm thinking that the factors that are differences, the factors that are keeping things unbalanced are things that are so deeply ingrained that it's going to be very difficult to get that worked out. Okay, I have to be very clear with you guys and very honest. And I try to be as straightforward as possible. And I also try to say things with compassion. But this one feels very much to me like you have someone who is not going to be able to budge because of the way that they were raised. Okay? It's this Eight of Pentacles, Spirit, and Freedom. Almost. Eight of Pentacles and Freedom, Spirit. My beautiful Libras. Romantic feelings. I do think that this is new for most of you guys. Some of you, again, are vibing with this entire scenario. You might not be in a relationship right now, but you are like, oh my God, this is what I went through. But for a lot of you, I think that you may have found someone who does give you all of the feels, and they don't challenge you in that like, I'm just going to make shit difficult for you way. They're more like challenging you, like, how do we build up a better life? Like, how do we build together? How do we do this together? How do we learn about each other? Like, what are things that I can do to bring out the best in you? Oh my God, that's beautiful. I didn't even think about that before, you guys, but it's beautiful, right? And I think that you might actually be finding that very soon for some of you. Bottom of the deck is new love, so it does remind me that a lot of you are looking for love and have not found them yet, but you will. And Spirit is like they are coming in very soon. Some of you maybe recently met someone and you're wondering if they could be a better partner than this scenario was, and I absolutely think that they are. Religious factors can also be about people from two different cultural backgrounds, and I want you guys to keep that in mind. Because it could be something, you know, where you guys cannot see eye to eye on it because there's not a shared vision, and they have a hard time with empathy and compassion for things that they can't understand. Okay, that's for some of you, not for everyone. It's just something I was supposed to say. All right, for my lovely Libras, Spirit, clarify. Thank you. The Runner. Yeah. So this is Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy and listening to ego. What I literally heard was this guy, what he's yelling at her is like, oh, so you're going to leave? Like, and I'm not getting the Runner in this bad energy. I'm getting like, yeah, I'm going to go. Like, I'm finally getting out of here. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to take off. This is some big energy. Again, I was feeling pretty toxic and like gaslighty and projecting here. Like, why are you wearing this? Why are you doing this to me? You know, how dare you, you know, who, and it's finally like, just, I'm out. All right. I'm out. Wow. My beautiful Libras. I'm sorry, that's too many, Spirit. Tell me more about justice, Spirit, and balance. Wow. I like you. I do think that you are coming into balance with someone. If you haven't already done so, you may have just met someone. Some of you may have met someone before the relationship was wrapped up, is something that I just heard, but you kept it kind of iced, you know, while things were trying to move on. But someone likes you. Romance is blooming. This is almost the same exact card as the romantic feelings, okay? You may be just now at a place where you even want to step out and date. And Spirit is like, that's absolutely healthy, and it'll help you bring things into balance. And this is where you're going to meet someone. All right. If you are definitely vibing with that. One more for my lovely Libras, please, Spirit. Let's check one more. Thank you. Soulmates. I love it, you guys. There is a soul connection out there for you. Partnership agreement and soul contract. Some of you are already in a relationship with your soulmate, but Spirit is like, for sure, Libra, when you feel balanced, when you feel like this is your match and you're not constantly being, you know, challenged in that way, like, it's not a competition to be in a relationship, and I feel like that's very important to you guys, okay? Obviously, bringing things into balance is very important to you, and I think that when you feel that, someone who's willing to build with you, instead of break you down, you are 100% with your person, okay? Bottom of the deck is mask, not showing your true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. I just talked about that. I'm not going to bring it up again because I do think that that's in the past, or you are moving out of that, okay? I have one more love card for you guys before we close this with a message from your soul squad, your spirit squad. for my lovely Libras. Wow, they want you. I just talked to Geminis about this because I was like, you can have it all. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve to be gaslit and condescended and talked to like that and to have all that projection of their fears and their insecurities on you. You need someone who wants to be with you, all right? That wants to balance with you, that wants to build with you. Bottom of the deck is reset your expectations. 1 second, you guys. Excuse me. My throat got a little tight there, so some of you aren't saying this to people. Some of you, when I saw reset expectations, it's like you might actually never say this out loud because you are terrified that you don't deserve this, but you do deserve this, okay? Spirit wants you to reset your expectations about what you think that you absolutely deserve, because it could have been that someone got in your head with that gaslighting, okay? Not showing you who they were until it was like, it was late. And I think that they kind of kept you thinking that you weren't good enough. And I think that you need to know that you absolutely are, okay? One more card, please, from my Libra's Spirit Squad. What do you want them to know? Wow, that one just flew out. You've lived many lives before. This is absolutely beautiful, you guys. Spirit is like, not only do you deserve to be with the right person, you deserve to be here. You have lived before many times. Your wisdom is much deeper than whatever this person told you, okay? Bottom of the deck is you are new to this world. So I do have a Libra that's pretty new, but I don't think so. I think that what it is, you may have been with someone who told you that, you know, you weren't wise or you didn't hold any wisdom, okay? But Spirit is trying to get you to understand that you absolutely are, and you were being gaslit, all right? This has been your reading, my lovely Libras. If this resonated, please give me a huge thumbs up, comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to receive your blessings, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.